Howdy, howdy. We got basic logic set up the other day. We kind of understand the workings behind it. The main thing is that we got the basics understanding of it down, and we can basically copy and paste this into whichever rockets we want while we set up more. So ideally, we would have separate rockets for each resource, or at least, actually, yeah, separate rockets for each resource. Oh, is this not set up correctly? Or am I requesting like an absurd amount, like 1,000? Because that is possible. I might be requesting 1,000 petroleum. Oh, I am requesting 1,000 petroleum. I don't know why I'm requesting 1,000 petroleum. I think I needed to make this, right? Multispectral mirror. So we needed to make chemical gel, which we could make that in space. That would not be a terrible idea if we can get glass heat shielding. And what else? Chemical gel. And water. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we have to make it in space. I actually don't know. I'm assuming you have to make cosmic water in space. I don't know if it can be used elsewhere. I'm assuming it probably can. That means we just need glass to be sent down here. You can only make it in space. Okay, so but I can make it in space and ship it down here. Although I don't know if that's worth it. Actually, I didn't check for these. Oh, these themselves can also only be made in space, so it doesn't even matter. Well, that answers that. Yeah, then I would have to ship things 3 times, so then it doesn't make a difference. That we need. Most of the things you only make in space, you only need in space. Okay, that's good to know. Glass, let's request 1,000 glass, 1,000 heat shielding. See, rocket fuel. I think I need rocket fuel in the same amount as I need processing units plus 200 extra for the return trip. So let's make it 700. Stone seems good. Small electric motors. I guess I could do a quick estimate to see. Let's see, this needs 2 space transfer belts. This produces 2 for 2. Okay, so this is 1. So I only need 1,000 motors for every processing unit that I bring up. That's okay. So I could actually decrease this back down to 1,500. Because I think we also might need a couple. Well, because we also just want 1 space transport belt, so we'll bring a little bit extra so we can always have some in this buffer chest. And then the same goes for LDS. Well, LDS we just need massive amounts of. Honestly, we should just fill the rocket with it. I haven't actually checked. I don't think all of this will fill up an entire rocket. It's close though. It's real close, so I do need to be careful. Okay, so we have no space here. Okay, so we need another belt. We actually might be able to come around from a different direction and maybe attach it here. Although I don't know if we need to use this side for anything. We probably don't. Yeah, because setting up logic to have 2 different halves would be very confusing with the filter inserter. I don't think we have to worry about it. Is this glass? I think it is. Oh, that's the wrong menu. Wait. Oh. Oh, okay. I see. I see what's happening. Okay, so if I'm in map view and I press in, afterwards it's in the same spot, but slightly different, it looks like. So I always thought it like reset it, but it just kind of like shifts it up like 1 tile. Okay, so what I've been accidentally doing is going out first by pressing M and then pressing N once I realize I'm in the wrong view, and that's putting me in a different spot. But if I just press N directly, I don't have to worry about that. So whoops, just need to be more deliberate about that key. It's an easy fix though. Okay. That should be everything I need for multispectral mirrors now. Heat shielding, glass, okay. It's not a good ratio for them, but it is everything we need. So we can get flat solar panel. Actually, I kind of want to move these up. And that just needs regular solar panels. Oh, okay, that complicates things. Well, for now, I'll just send the stuff up, but the flat solar panels, they seem good, right? And then they can be upgraded. That's even better. But I'm pretty sure they're more efficient. Are they space only? I didn't actually check. Let's see. They're 4x4 with a with an output size of 20 kilowatts. That's compared to 3x3 with an output of what, 60? That's a huge step up in terms of space efficiency. Well, not huge. It's like a actually no, it is pretty huge. It's like a 200 or 300% space efficiency increase, and you can walk on them, which is nice. I'm assuming you can't build on them. Okay, they can be placed on land. That's what I thought, but I'm not confident in my ability to read the menu. They stack to 40, not or 20, not 50. I think that's at least more energy efficient per square you take up. So that's something. So all we need to do is ship solar panels here. So we might be able to put solar panels on this belt. So this is glass and solar panels on the other one. Okay, so glass. This one will be solar panels. Solar. Perfect. Okay. But I believe we should have solar panels roughly in this area. We can delete this now too, which is nice. Oh, frick, we wasted a bunch of oil, didn't we? Well, not a big deal. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. We didn't waste a ton of resources. Not insert cargo rocket silo. Oh, wait, we might have deleted a bunch of stuff. Well, we deleted some sections. We didn't, obviously, we couldn't recover the liquid fuel, but we only wasted like half of it in terms of liquid fuel, so it's not too bad. Actually, we need to keep this awkwardly split like this because of how we are designing it. Another casual world. Uh, yeah, these are definitely casual space exploration world. This doesn't need to go over there. You know what? We should just filter it, right? Cargo rocket section. Yeah, what else are we gonna do while I slowly try to figure out how to place a rocket or how to deal with rockets in this mod? Because I mean they're not terribly complicated. I understand the basics of it now. Still a long way to go, but I do understand some of the basics, which accounts for something. Okay, yeah, we really need to improve all of our resource production, which will take ages, but I'm sure we can do it. Yeah, just improve everything. Easy. Easy peasy. Okay, cargo record sections. We want to request. Sure. We want to request all of them because I don't know where they are and I don't know how many we have. But we need to put them on a belt because they're not going to be taken care of. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Shift right click destroy. Okay. Oh, but you can only shift right click to destroy if it's empty. Weird. Okay. Hopefully that's everything. Oh yeah, we wanted to go somewhere with vulcanite. We don't really have any goals past that, but we need to go somewhere with vulcanite. Really, I'm still requesting rocket sections? Oh, look at that. Yeah, requester chests will be great for this at some point once we have them to spare. At the moment, they're just kind of we can use them for very occasional things, but that's about it. Okay, is that everything? Nope, still on the way. Where are these? Where did these come from and how did they enter this section? I mean, I know we had 14 from when we deleted the silo, but I feel like they've given me way more than 14 at this point. And I don't know where they're coming from. Unless we destroyed a second rocket at some point. Yeah, this is way more than 14. They're not like in a loop, right? They're not taking it from this. No, because that's not a provider chest. There's always that chance that it is like an infinite feedback loop, which would be rough. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I think this was supposed to be the unpacking. I don't know if it's outputting onto the correct side though. I don't think it is. We need to change that. Oh my gosh. Where are they coming from? How many do I have? Oh, wait. No, never mind. I have no idea why we have so many. Were there some already on the planet when we went to another planet? I guess we've made 2 return chips, so that could be it. And then this needs to be unpacking somewhere. Packing, packing, packing. It's this one. Unpacking. Perfect. Okay, is that everything? Finally, we have everything. I have no idea why I had so many in there, but we got them. We got them out of the system now. And then we have something to unpack stuff. Perfect. We no longer need this. And now we have all this space to work with, so we can figure out how to get solar panels down here. Oh, that doesn't help much. Should we use logistic bots for this? We might use logistic bots for this. No, no, we can do it without. I believe. Oh yeah, we totally got this. Okay, there we go. That's something. And then we send it under here. Perfect. Okay, okay. I don't know what's on this belt, but I'm assuming I can't delete it. Perfect. So far, so good. Let's delete this power pole. I don't know what it does, but I'm assuming we don't need it. That's in the wrong spot. Let's send it down. Perfect. This did not underground. Whoops, that could have been bad. And voila. I think that's GG, right? Oh, and then we should definitely move that. And we also need to recover the rocket silo because it's actually kind of expensive to just waste. And yep, that's GG. We got it. Uh, almost. Wait, not quite. This also is supposed to have glass on it, right? So we do need to filter this out. And then these can be deleted because they split off somewhere else now. Don't know what this one does. We'll leave that one. Okay, but basically this is glass, right? No, this is not glass. What is this? Oh, this is the cargo rocket section. Glass is over here. Okay. Perfect. And I do not remember which side solar panels are on. I think we'll just have to wait. They're on the top half. Okay, so we can just send it that way. Okay, that should work. It's very messy, but that's why we're making a new base somewhere. And then we'll have to add logic onto it as well. So let's see, go to orbit. We need to request solar panels. Let's request, I don't know, 200 or something. And then we can set this one to buffer less than 200 inside the base because that's a lot of solar panels to waste. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Those should not be there. Um, where are they coming from? Actually, where are they? Where are they coming from? Oh, did we accidentally send them across this belt? Yeah, because we are not supposed to be getting cargo rocket sections here. Yeah, we must be accidentally sending them along this belt with the heat shielding, which makes sense. They did come from the same belt, and we might have destroyed the logic. Wait, what is this? This is heat shielding, right? Well, now it shouldn't be possible. Now it should filter itself out. Which means we could actually make this a lot nicer and just... I don't know if this one needs to be side-loaded, so we'll leave it. Where does this lead? What is the what is this belt? I'm assuming it's important. Oh, it's nothing, but it used to be stone. Okay, so that explains why we're not getting stone. A lot of things just make more sense now. Okay, we don't really need this rocket fuel in either of these, but we're gonna leave it. It'll take a while to back up. Can we change the priority? Would that help? Yes, it would. Output priority left. Okay. Perfect, perfect. I do not know why these are not working. RCUs. Never mind. That makes a lot of sense. Because this is uncapped. This is uncapped. Pretty much. So we're producing a lot of RCUs. We're request we're not producing nearly enough RCUs, but we want to consume as many RCUs as we get. So we could connect this with logic. We really need to, but I think we're not going to worry about it and hope that it's fine. This thing, we could turn this one off. I don't really know how much we need science. Also, this is not working. What does it need a delivery of? Oh, it's out of space science. Okay, well we can ride up there with it. Hi, Zasper. Yeah, if I'm being completely honest, I saw that and I wasn't, and I had to check to make sure it wasn't April Fool's, just because it seemed like a very odd addition to a game like this. Like it seems neat, but yeah, it just was very surprising. Like it doesn't seem like a very Factorio thing. But I guess if they're trying to go for like a space thing where you're doing long bases or long playthroughs, it does make sense for them to give, some option to like extend your factory after you have assembler threes, because there isn't really a ton right now. So it makes sense, but it's still a bit unexpected. I can't imagine it will affect the speedruns too much, considering how costly it is. Maybe like maybe a space age 100% run it could do something for. Well, it does seem fun. I like the idea of just making your factory like 3 times bigger or 3 times better randomly. Pretty neat. Okay, so we have a rocket. It's still filling with stuff. I still have no idea how we even got 90 rocket control units here. Also, my bots are not happy with me. They better make it a toggle. Well, it's gonna be part of the expansion. And you can turn the expansion off like a mod. Is the quality itself opt-in or just the mod as a whole or expansion as a whole? Because I could see either. There's no requirement to use the quality stuff in the expansion. Okay. I just kind of skimmed it and was like interesting, but didn't read it too closely. I have no idea where these came from. I keep getting I keep getting these rockets. Is it because I'm deleting belts? I don't know. I keep getting them randomly. I keep getting them randomly in my logistics storage system, and I don't know where they're coming from because I don't remember change these. If it's unlocked by a specific research, you could just avoid. Okay, so that's good. You don't have to worry about it clogging up your system if you don't want to ignore it, but still want to do the expansion. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, as long as you don't just like keep getting quality stuff you do not care about, just trying to do the space stuff. That's a good way to handle it. I love opt-in stuff. Just make everything disableable always, and you're good. Should we go back to space? I think we should go back to space, right? We have everything we need. Uh, well, everything we need for this trip, because we need to start making space science again. That would cause chaos. Yeah, if you really did not want to play with it, that would be rough. It's just like, oh, you can't play the expansion because your whole base is gonna have 10,000 different types of entities. Okay, we need to go to another planet. We also need to expand our current planet. Well, we do have logic set up. It took like an hour last time, maybe an hour and a half, because gonna be honest, I've never really used these before aside from the speedrun ones. But I do understand them a bit better now. So multiple rockets will be a lot easier. It's just this first one was a bit chaotic. So rocket fuel. I also want one to hold the launch pads or the capsules. Where is the capsule? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, we should be getting science again. Okay. Hopefully we actually brought things. Oof, this is rough. Can I? I don't really need. I don't really need the inserters anymore. I can definitely design this differently now, so that way they can all be stack inserters. There we go. That will unload way, way faster. And now we can move this to be here. We can move all of these, actually. There we go. That will unload 6 times faster, more than 6 times faster, which is huge. Before we had it filtered because we didn't really have much logic here, and I didn't want to like destroy things, but we're good now. Hey, this is solid fuel up to like 200. This is just so I can go back home in my capsule if I want. This can be moved. Let's copy the recipe. This isn't supposed to be there. I actually don't know how much space we'll use for these capsules. I could give it a bigger chest. Yeah, I don't really have to worry about it though. Okay, they probably won't clog things. Oh, this is neither of those are right. I don't know how I copied that filter like that. And I'm assuming you can't filter chests, right? Like passive providers. Okay. That's what I thought, but I honestly was not confident in that. Okay, now this should fill way faster. We don't need these anymore. Okay, I like this. Like this way more. We have a bunch of junk in here that's not supposed to be in here, like that we came with. I don't really know what to do with it. Let's see, we're processing lube and heavy oil, good. These will last a while, but honestly not as long as I would like. So I should probably send those into an actual warehouse. Which they don't fit, so... Okay, we're just gonna do more chests and call it good. There we go. That will last a while. Also, we're not getting scrap anymore. Forgot this was just processing the first 3,000 scrap. Ooh, can we give it anything to start? Wait, why doesn't it have any blue science? Wait, why doesn't it have any blue science? Did we screw this up? Uh, did we not send blue science up? There's a chance we never sent blue science. No, it says we did. Oh, we didn't request blue science because there's like 6,000 in this chest. Ah, yes, okay. We're just trying to keep 2,000 up here, so we're not actually going to be sending a lot of sciences. Which means all of our math might be completely off, now that I think about it, which might be a problem. Yeah, no, all of our estimates are going to be way, way off. Can we get a space assembling machine? In a space manufactory? I think we left a tile for cosmic water, right? Yeah. Perfect. We can't get it under here without an underpipe because it will break things because of the bug. It is a bug, right? Like, I'm assuming you shouldn't be able to pass cosmic water through a plant. Yeah, no, that's definitely a bug. I can't imagine that being intended behavior in any way. Will this reach? Yes, perfect. Actually, I can make it look nicer if I place it here. It's not necessary, but it does look nicer. Okay, this is supposed to be for the space manufacturer because I would like to start making just honestly, there's a lot of things I need to start making. I don't know why I'm focusing on solar panels right now. They seem the least useful. We also need more space assembling machines. Perfect. Okay, so we have lots of LDS we can take. I'm assuming we have heat shielding. And, ooh, big electric motors. We did not bring any of those. We have 65 from earlier. Okay, cool. We had some foresight. Oh, and then we still have the ones. Okay. We have more than I thought. We already had some in this assembly machine. That's good. Okay, I can't wait till things are automated. I think the first thing I should do is automate scaffolding. It's going to be very slow, but it can be automated. We need LDS, we need steel, and it needs to be produced in a space assembling machine or a space manufactory. Both of those sound reasonable. I think we should place it here, right? Let's see, is this empty? Yeah, this has stuff on it. Okay, so we somehow need to get... We didn't really leave space, did we? Yeah, we didn't think this far ahead, unsurprisingly. It wouldn't be the first thing we didn't think ahead. Oh wait, how much does this require? 4? Really? Okay, I thought it was 3. We need to get heat shield from here down to here. Or we need to get LDS and steel up to here. Both of those are rough because we don't really have space. If we combine these belts in a better way, I think we can make it work. Wait, what is this supposed to be? Oh, whoops. I forgot we had it designed like that. Okay, so this might have a space capsule in it? No? Wait, why doesn't it have a space capsule? Oh no, where's the space capsule? We don't have that many. Oh, they're on our inventory. Okay. That would have been a rough thing to lose. Okay, we could piggyback off of this belt pretty easily. We could also maybe change how these work. Let's see, if we go this way, which... Is it on the correct side? No, that side loads it on the wrong spot. Yeah, we're kind of like locked into whatever terrible design this is, and we can't do much about it. But we could get a second resource onto this. We can also move this over. That way we can move this over. Yeah, that should work. And then we can move rocket fuel over. And that should be good. And then we can put the packed parts here, and it should be much better. Not a lot better. I feel like we should be able to get a lot more out of this that we're not. Maybe if we limited the chest somehow, it could work. I don't know. We just need a whole redesign of this platform, honestly, which is not. That's what we're working on. That's why we need a little bit of mess right now. Oops, that needs a filter. And then I think we'll be free from this curse. Yeah. Yeah, we're almost there. We just need a little bit more chaos. Once we get scaffold, we'll be able to expand the platform and then redesign this, or we can leave it and suffer like everything else we've done so far. Lots of options. Not particularly fond of either of them, but you know, they are there. Okay, we're good. We're good. The blinking always terrifies me, but it's nothing really to be concerned with. Heat shielding. Okay, this is one way to do a transition. Or this is another. Actually, that everything stays on the same side this way, right? Oh yeah, that totally works. Okay, and then I don't think we have to redesign any of the sides. We do have to get rid of this belt, so hopefully we brought splitters, and it looks like we did. Okay, so now we split out the heat shielding. Get rid of it here, because that's just going to clog up the chest. Not really going to block things, but it will clog up the chest. And now we have everything we need. Oh my gosh, we need to fly. We made a space manufactory, right? We still have not made the space manufactory. Okay, we almost have it now. I don't think we needed... What did we need this for? Chemical gel or something? Chemical gel is made in a biochem facility. What are we making? We're making some kind of mirror. Multispectral mirror. Okay, this is what the space manufactory is for. The multispectral mirror. Which I think we are a ways away from. So for now, let's just cover the rest of this with solar power and call it good. Oh, those are the flat solar panels. Okay. That's what we'll be getting more of. That'll be great. But for now, we need a little bit more power on this base. Because currently we cannot really power what we already have. Oh, frick. That was an important... No, that wasn't an important power pole. Never mind. Never mind, we're good. I thought that power pole was a circuit network one. Okay, now we should be positive. Nope, that's not what I need to click on. Yeah, we're good enough. And then can we make this work? I think we can. But ideally we would just do this instead. Yep, that's don't know what I expected there. Let's give it the heavy barrels. LDS, heavy barrels. Perfect. I'm pretty sure we were just taking exactly what we got from the belt. So that didn't actually do anything when we were clearing our inventory there. Much better. Okay, and then please be empty. Yes, we already emptied this one. Perfect. Because this is where we need this to go. And then this can make scaffolding. Perfect. That uses a lot of energy. Let's decrease that. Okay, and then this needs to go up top somehow. Wow, this is a bit of a mess. I'm sure we'll get better. I don't think we'll get better. But there's a chance. There's a chance we'll stop designing things like this. Not a high one, but maybe one day. We can dream. And wow, these are incredibly expensive. 1 LDS per tile I cover is a lot. I mean, I feel like I knew that going in, but seeing it in person, yeah, it's quite a lot. And we should probably we should probably do it by hand for now. Let's see, we can't place concrete, right? Yeah, I don't know why I would be able to place concrete. That would be silly. This is so we can go back home. We can start loading it up with everything it needs. Like some rocket fuel. We don't need a ton. And then we need, let's see, what else? Oh, we don't need to filter this one. Don't know why I was thinking we did. Oh, we should definitely fill it up. Wait, can I do this? Oh my gosh, we totally can. We probably shouldn't do that with the rocket fuel though. But these things I will forget to bring home. But the reason I don't want to do it with the rocket fuel is because this will fill to like 500, and I don't know if we can. I'm assuming we can't include this in a circuit network. There we go. That should be much, much nicer. Okay, and how's our scaffolding going? Wow, we already have 72. Of course, we've used up probably like 5% of the LDS we brought with us, which is rough. But you know, it's working. It's very functional. That's what matters. I think we should fill out this section first, so that way we can start placing solar panels down. And then we can think about trying to expand. We also need more space assembly machines. Base assembly machine. Okay, that should make 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need more chips. Okay, and then if we look back on Novice, this should be filling now very nicely with everything that we've taken from the rocket. Awesome, I like that. It's very slow, but it is filling. I don't actually see LDS here. Wait, did we not connect LDS to there's no way we missed connecting LDS, right? Did we not connect LDS to the new rocket? It's like the most important thing. Where did LDS go? how did how do we not have LDS in the main rocket? I'm not blind, right? Yeah, we don't have LDS in the main rocket. How did we get it here then? I'm so confused. Hmm. Very interesting. Very interesting. We could enable and disable it, but I don't know if that would really work. No, enabling it won't work. How do we not have LDS here? And where is LDS being produced? Or, well, I know where it's being produced. How do I get it over here is the better question. This is not being supplemented onto the rocket, okay? Huh. Cool. Very, very silly of me, but at least we're aware now. Okay, now we have LDS here. No, we don't. Okay, now we have LDS on this belt. That means we can, if electric motors are here, that means we can remove motors from this belt and replace this one with the LDS belt. Okay, that is reasonable. We do need to change the logic a little bit, or change the connections a little bit. But yeah, that should be much nicer now. Yeah, we definitely need to change the logic. Can this pass through? Yes, it can. Perfect. The spaghetti has not forsaken us quite yet. Awesome. And now the rocket's full, so that's actually kind of rough. Electric motor. I can't believe we forgot that. It's just such an important thing to forget. 1500, and this one will buffer up to like, honestly, 1000 LDS would probably be good. And then this one, we're just gonna disable the, actually we're not gonna disable the condition. We're going to just have this clear the entire belt, so that way they don't stay backed up, because that should not overfill the warehouse. Okay, I think that will build eventually. Hopefully we did it correctly. But yeah, that's a pretty important belt that we need to do. And then we can get steel from here would actually be nice. So that way we're actually using our recycled barrels for once. Which are not actually nearly as much as I expected. Yeah, they're not nearly as much of a problem as I thought it would be. I guess that was back before we had scaffolding we needed to take care of. We thought LDS would, or not LDS, we thought, I can't think of the word. We thought the recycled barrels would be plenty. And it was for a while. But now it's not nearly as much of an issue. We are not backing up on them anymore because we have an absurd amount of resources now. Or we're consuming an absurd amount of resources up here compared to what our main base is. So yay. Yay, we have a resource shortage. That's what I always wanted. Okay, do we have anything we can take care of? Yeah, we have like 6 scaffolding I want to use. Can't wait until we can walk on this. There's still empty space there, really? Wow, there's like a single tile. It's really hard to tell where space is. Oh, wow. They have a movement speed modifier, or they don't have a movement speed penalty. I was not expecting flat solar panels to be like a speed boost. I was just expecting them to be, something I could walk on. Ratio per oh wow. The extended, I think it's the extended mod. The extended description mod adds accumulator ratios. That's neat. Well, that's very helpful. They do not? So what adds that? Is that from space exploration? They are better on space scaffold? Oh, I'm getting the boost from what's beneath it. Okay. That makes sense. So I'm getting the boost from the space platform. What does that actually cost? Platform. Oh, it costs 2 more tiers of science. And it seems very expensive. Okay, but we'll be able to recover the space platforms we use, so that's something. Well, if we would stop flying, or if we would just use our jetpack like normal, that would fix a lot of things. Okay, we should be good on power here for a while. What is this limited by? Move crafting speed? Really? Well, we have enough power up here now. We could give them speed modules. It's gonna burn through all of these resources, so we won't be able to do this for long, but at least we can kick out a lot of scaffolding with the stuff we have buffered up top. We're still researching modules just fine. Perfect. We do need to automate space underground belts at some point. Oh, they don't have much of a max length. Okay, so space undergrounds are not nearly as good as the deep space undergrounds. They're just blue belts. Oh, wait. They're shorter than red belts. Yikes. Okay, we can work with that. That's not a huge deal. Just something to consider. Okay. Back to novice. We have a lot of this that we need to delete. We could do a requester chest and request all of the science we have. Just in a chest. I don't think we have any requester chests down there though. Unless we left like one for personal use, but I don't think it's still there. Yeah, I don't think we left any. That's fine. That's fine. I just need to delete a bunch of belts so that way we can see what space we have to work with and what stuff we don't, because that will make expanding the base a lot easier. Pretty sure we don't need these power poles, but I'm not actually confident. Hello, Jiminy. Welcome, welcome. Cool. I don't know where that came from. Definitely think they don't need to be there anymore. We are currently cleaning up what we did last time. We finally moved our old rocket. Wait, how are we getting processing units over here? Oh, we split off earlier. Okay, so that still needs to stay there. Perfect. All right, this is for life support. Wow, we have made a lot of life support. Maybe we shouldn't have made this much. Base expansion. I wanted to do base expansion, but then I saw how messy this original section was. So I wanted to clean up at least where the old rocket was. So now I'm not sure. I need to see what our bottlenecks are. It looks like we are not producing anything, so I would say our bottleneck is literally everything. But the rocket works, and apparently we never actually set up LDS to go inside this rocket, which is funny considering how it's a lifetime supply of life support. I mean, that's only like 4 hours times 20, right? That's only 100. That's only what, 120 hours? 80 hours? I don't remember the numbers I said, but yeah, that's like 80, only 80 hours of life support, or 800. The canisters are reused. Ah, yeah, but that's assuming I know how to reuse the canisters. Yeah, I kind of forgot they could be recyclable. Life support. Used life support produces. Wait, what is this? Oh, I'm not looking at the products. That produces empty life support. So the only thing you have to resupply it with is processing units. No, with coal and water. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I can definitely disconnect the processing units for sure. So basically we just replace this with a cycler and it'll be good forever. So this can stay there. But we no longer need this. Did we cut glass off intentionally? No, wait, glass was never supposed to go there. Water plus used equals empty. Empty plus water plus 2 coal equals ready to use. And I'm assuming it's recycled on a 1-to-1. No loss. Yeah. So we don't need this one either. Well, we do need this one, but now it's going to be a cleaning facility. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So now we just need to make it that this requests the empty ones and we'll be good. Okay. Thank you, thank you. That should be very nice. Much nicer to deal with. Not like we felt super limited on stuff, but yeah, we did kind of waste Actually, we did kind of waste 1,500 blue chips on that, which isn't a huge deal because a lot of our base is backed up, but like that sounds like a lot of blue chips. I think we need to readjust these values. Why is this buffering? Oh, it's not buffering 1,000 plastic. That was just from the test. Actually, most of those buffers are fine. Okay. What's limiting here? Okay, we're out of heat shielding, but we got up to 400 scaffolding, so that's very nice. Okay, I think here's what we'll do. We will go and we will place scaffolding everywhere we can, and we'll make it bigger so we stop missing gaps. And then once we place the scaffolding all around the edge, then we'll go back and we'll place the platform scaffolding on the inside to get the regular scaffolding back. There we go. Because we kept like replacing the same 100 platforms, which was rough. Okay, everything looks good here. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's decent. Then we can give this some basic building materials. That way we can actually do things up here. Nope, please stop that. I I gave you those so I can build remotely. There we go. Power poles in case we need them. That's true. We can just use it. I'm not too worried about that, especially since we overproduced by like a factor of 20. But yeah, good point. We might as well not waste it. Okay, so what are we limited on? Also, what is this? This is unnecessary. Okay. We are limited on, I would say literally everything, but everything also seems backed up right now. So I think currently, let's see, we are overproducing steel by 3 times. So we have plenty of steel. Are we saturating that half belt? I'm actually not sure. We have. I don't think we are, since this is one red belt of regular iron divided by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should have exactly one red belt of steel, one half red belt of steel, which is pushing it, but it is enough. It can't burn through the buffers that well, but it is enough steel. Yeah, I think we have a couple more expansions we can do before we just have to redesign our base and start using bots and or start using trains. This really is not set up still. We've been waiting for this glass forever. We fixed it like 4 times and we've never once fixed it correctly. We have okay, so a better way to phrase it is we've tried to fix it like 4 times. Okay, that should make expansions a little bit easier. Okay, so what do we need? We need LDS, steel. Steel is fine. We did establish the steel is good. It's just I have no idea where it's being sent, but steel is perfectly fine. And then because we need so much steel, we can increase the buffer. You'll switch to steel, copper, iron production to use pyroflux, so focusing on expanding via steel necessary. I don't really know what pyroflux does. Also, we can't really do anything without expanding our main base. So like I get what you're meaning, but also if we try to do anything based on a tech we have not dealt with yet, then we're kind of doomed. Yeah, we have pyroflex. We just need to go to a volcanite planet. Yeah, I would like to have some LDS and stuff expanded before that. Like not a ton, but I wanna use up the resources we have. Yeah, I want to set it up to use the resources we already have first. That should work. These can be upgraded to a stack inserter. I was not expecting these to be output limited, to be honest. If you use all prod mods and pulverizers, I mean that would save resources. That's not what we're limited. That's not what we're limited by. Oh, unless you're talking about. Unless you're talking about the Pyroflex thing. Oh, you're talking about this stuff? Yeah, we could switch to using prod mods here. We weren't initially, or I guess it matters more on the other planet, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's not a big deal here. We don't quite have to fix it. But yeah, we will start using prod mods. We just need to make them. That's what I'm saying. If we go to another planet, we don't have pulverizers, we don't have core mining drills, we don't have anything to build on another planet or do anything on another planet yet. So we need to expand or at least fix the production we already have before we can start doing something like that. We might actually have pulverizers automated. We don't have big core mining drills automated though. Core mining drills ramp up mall production. It's not, I mean, it's not that simple. It's a distribution problem more than anything. I mean, if you notice, I haven't expanded the production. Like, I don't think we need to expand the production. I just think we need to distribute it to where it needs to go. Are you planning to core mine off-world? I have no idea what I'm planning to do. I don't know what you need to do. Currently, we don't really have a plan. We're just kind of looking at what's backed up. Like, we have more than enough iron. Uh, we could expand the mall. I think we might actually be able to get a core mining drill here if we can get concrete over here. It's just I don't think we have concrete over here. We do have a concrete in a chest. Oh, concrete is hand fed to the pulverizers, which means we could probably just hand feed it to the core mining drill and call it good. That's going to be very much in the way, isn't it? Perfect. Let's instead of fixing mall, let's just keep expanding it awkwardly this way and it'll be perfect. See, we need drills. I think we need to increase the size of the drill buffer because right now it is at very, very low. It's like 3 stacks. Yeah, that's not that much, especially if you go to another planet. And I'm assuming inserters probably also have way too small of a buffer. This is gonna look like nothing is producing for a very, very long time. I don't need these here anymore, right? No, I don't need those. Those are old news. I'll keep the power poles though. Soon-ish, yeah, when we figure out how to do the next science. Ooh, production science facts. Okay, what does this need? Productivity module, plasmas. I don't know what any of that stuff is. I mean, we'll research the tech, obviously. Ooh, what's this? Beryllium cargo section. Oh, this is the. I don't know if those are cheaper or just different, but it looks like you get more cargo get sections at a time. So I imagine they're mostly cheaper as long as you have access to beryllium. Ooh, weird organic sponge stuff. Oh, and there's pyroflex smelting. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Much cheaper. I mean half cheap. They're half the cost. Assuming beryllium is no more expensive than iron, they're roughly half the cost. But I mean that's still a lot cheaper. Okay, this can be core mining. We will have to hand feed it a bunch of concrete and drills. Yeah, we need to hand feed this everything if we wanted to craft. But at least it will eventually run, right? Yeah, this has nothing that needs automated here. That's honestly just a bad spot for that. If we have to give it concrete and steel. This has concrete and steel and electric circuits. This is a better spot. Yeah, we can't get drills here, but we don't have to move the high. It's a lot more space efficient, I think, for the things we're limited by. Basically, we don't have to move something that is quite as dense. Hello, Mikeji. Welcome, welcome. There we go. Okay, we can automate that with drills somehow. If we figure out where our drills are. Okay, so we have the steel. So we don't have more than half of a belt. So that's a good thing. That means as long as we can figure out where to get steel, like at the end of the row, any place we can get steel should have an entire belt of steel. We just need to send it somewhere to be used. So like right here would definitely be a good spot to take for LDS. Yeah, that makes sense. That should not be surprising. The place that we're using steel and copper is good. Thoughts on Friday? FFF 375. It seems really interesting. I thought it was it seemed like there was a possibility it was a prank at first, or like some kind of April Fool's joke, because it just seemed very out there and unexpected. But it does seem fairly interesting. I just was not confident it was real, just because it seems not very much in the spirit of Factorio. But it also seems kind of like it gives you like an optional optimization you can do, which is neat. Like you don't have to do it, but you can if you want to optimize your base around that to get more production out of a small area. Yeah, I think it'll add a fun little thing for the people who want to like make a mega base or even like a larger base. Because eventually the recycling thing will pay for itself. Obviously not amazing for my play style, which is usually just getting through quickly and then calling it. 304 is no longer the most controversial one for sure. Was that the one that announced pay to play? The joke one, or was it actually like a controversial update? 304. Oh, is that the change to lasers? Oh, the change to oil. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that was a big change. I didn't realize it was controversial. Like it was just such a nice change that it never occurred to me. Anyone might not. There might be people who don't like it because I think it was like pure victory. Okay, well, this should hopefully fix our LDS problem, which I don't actually know if we have. But, okay, assuming we have the resources, we have more LDS now, so that's nice. RCUs are also very limiting. Space science stalled again, okay. Do we need to just, quality will 100% affect speedruns? I doubt it will affect speedruns. If you, because it seems to be very late tech. Unless it's just making it better as late tech, but it seems like you don't really expect to do anything with it until later in the run. And of course, it will only affect the space age speedruns. Who knows how popular those will be. What was the change? Initially, basic oil processing was just like advanced oil processing, except it didn't require water, but it output all the three products. Or I think it didn't require water, but it was basically this. It was like advanced oil processing, but worse. It didn't output a solid resource. Yeah, things there will probably be separate achievements for the expansion. I don't know how those will work, but I imagine the speedruns will be split, which who knows which people actually run. Like the thing about any game that has an expansion, most people don't run the expansion in speedruns. Like most communities do not include the expansions because they just make the game longer, but they don't tend to add much to the run. So unless the quality is part of the 2.0 update, but I think it's just from the expansion, I don't think it will do a ton. But it really depends what people vote. I would be very surprised if it affects the main speedruns, like if people include it in the main speedruns. See, what are we limited by? We are limited by belt throughput. Okay, that's pretty good. We can fix that. We can produce plastic over here if we really need to. I'm assuming we're not belt throughput limited anywhere else along the line, right? No. It'll require materials from other planets. Yeah, 100% run with those seems very interesting. I just don't know if it'll be the main category at that, or if it'll just kind of be glanced over because nobody's doing it because it's too long. I mean, people already barely do 100% because it's too long, aside from the people who really like it. How are we oil limited? Is it a pressure problem? Oh, we're oil limited because this one is explicitly designed to be limited if we have spare other oil. Okay, so we are perfectly fine on oil. That is good. I was slightly worried there for a bit. But yeah, we can definitely afford to use up some petroleum. We actually have petroleum over here. So we could split it off and send it over to the new LDS. It's not that long compared to other. That's never been like a good argument though. There are longer ones, yes. And the ones with longer ones are also even less ran. Like Breath of the Wild and stuff has an insanely long speed run, 100% run. And for like years it had like less than 10 submissions. But yeah, I guess it could be worse. We can reasonably complete 100% in less than like 5 or 6 hours. I guess a lot of the reason people don't run it is because they don't like the idea of it being pay to win. I've heard that argument a lot. But those people also don't have runs at all. Like the times I hear that complaint are from people who don't even have a single submission. But I get that. I get the argument. Like if you but I've always been a fan of, just going for personal achievement anyway. But yeah, we need coal somehow. Isn't that still more activity than Factorio 100%? No? I mean, the thing that matters is the proportion, right? Like 20% of Factorio runs are 100%, or like there's 20% as many 100%. 100% has 20% the runs that any percent does. But like if you look up Breath of the Wild, any percent has 500 runs. 100% has 50. Okay, it's higher than I thought. It's 10%. It's like half as many proportionally. Do you have space science yet? Yes, we do have space science. We need to send up a new rocket, actually. Thank you for the reminder. We are limited by stone again? Really? Oh, because we disconnected stone. We didn't actually send up any stone in the current rocket. That's why we're limited on stone. There we go. Okay, this should help. Is there anything else we could put in here? It doesn't matter that much. We'll just send it. I'm not too worried about wasting some resources. Okay. Yeah, we accidentally turned the stone belt for like a really long time, so it was not running. I thought there was coal that was a lot closer. There it is. Yeah, currently we have the option of going to other planets and trying to get more resources, which we would do, which we do want to do, but we also need to refine what we already have just a little bit to make sure we actually have the resources to go to another planet. Like we don't have a regular supply of rocket parts at the moment because we need to produce more LDS. Probably not this much LDS. I wasn't sure how long it would go or how long this should have been, but we definitely do not need 21 LDS assemblers to 7 RCUs. It's actually the opposite. Fun fact. Ooh, I like fun facts. This needs glass, batteries, iron, red chips. Okay. I think we can get all of that stuff. Especially here. We might be able to get RCUs on this belt, actually. Depending on where it goes, I think we can put RCUs here. You have enough vulcanite and space to make production science? To get effect transmission. Beacon? That makes sense. Because this, I'm assuming, is going to produce a lot at once. Actually, wait, it produces 3. Is that why everyone was like, don't consume the 100? Yeah, a lot of space buildings require acid. This isn't like a useless amount to have. It's just for the amount of rocket control units we have, it's a bit excessive. It will be great at some point. It's just right now, we don't quite need this. This is connected to the wrong spot. That could have been bad. There we go. Fortunately, the bots had not finished building it, or we didn't connect it properly. One of the two. What is this belt? Oh my gosh, what did we do here? What was this supposed to be? Um, what was that supposed to be? Oh, okay. We didn't break things. This was the old okay, we got lucky. We didn't break anything because we don't use this belt anymore. That's good. Well, a lot, if not all, space buildings require LDS. Yeah, you can't have too much. I'm just glad we're researching again. Yeah, we could get a bit of effect transmission. I don't quite know how effect transmission works. 8 module slots. Ooh, that's cool. Multiple beacons, overload it and prevent it from operating. Okay, so it's basically like rate vanilla ones, but you don't double up on beacons. So that way it's easier to design around. That's cool. You just make sure they all get their own dedicated beacon. Well, double up as in don't have like 3 beacons on one machine. But that's why they have 4 times the slots. Okay. I like that. Productivity models, iron ingot, vulcanite block. Machine data learning and plasma stream. I don't know what any of those are. Plasma is stone and chemical gel. Okay, so we can get the plasma stream similarly to how we get the multispectral mirror. I don't think that's the right name, but it sounds cool. But yeah, we'll be able to we'll be expanding that soon. Oh, we need a request. We need to put a requester chest down there actually. I think Because we need to be able to request building parts at will. And the easiest way to do that is with a requester chest that we change, and then we can send stuff up. So I think there's not much we can do up here for now. And I think anything we can do, if we give bots everything we have, they should be able to build stuff for us. Not a ton, but I think they will be able to finish stuff for us. Oh, and then I wanted to get one more space manufactory. Space manufactory, please and thank you. This thing. Oh, look at that, LDS. Good thing we requested 1,000 of it. Perfect. Yeah, there's a bunch of junk we don't need. We definitely don't need to leave those there. Okay, we have the space manufacturer up here. So hopefully we can do stuff remotely if we did forget things, which we definitely did, because why would we why would we have not missed something? Thermo facility. Okay. Now we can go back to the planet. Cannot launch all passengers must stop crafting. Oh, we're still crafting the spice pipe to grounds. Interesting. Is that because, does that have to do with chest explosions? Like they don't want you to cancel stuff while in space? I imagine that's Oh wait, because they don't want you to abuse it for infinite inventory. That makes sense. Like they don't want you to craft 10,000 gears so that way it costs nothing to travel. Okay, that tracks. I can't blame them for limiting that. Okay, back to novice. Inventory explosion with capsules. Yeah, that would be so great though to cancel it right here. Oh gosh. We deleted the landing pad. Oh well. Fortunately, we did not send a rocket. Well, if we did, yeah, I think we deleted the landing pad. Fortunately, we didn't send a rocket with it. It was just us, so we didn't ruin anything. Yeah, we use that a lot in speedruns for any percent stuff. It's a really cool trick. Inventory compression, also very useless in casual, but still mostly useless in casual play, but still nice. This is such a weird way for me to get glass, but it does work. Plastic is also improved. Perfect. Okay, we could probably start using prod mods in places now and start improving our power. Okay, so where were we? We are trying to get RCUs expanded because that is our limiting factor right now. So that is mostly a matter of getting the belts to the proper places, right? They require iron, glass, circuits. So all we need is, if we can take this belt and get this down here, I think we'll be golden. And I think that's actually pretty simple to do. Yeah, that's real simple to do. Because we can just drag it in a straight line. And then we're halfway there. Now we just need to cut it through here, which we can definitely do. Maybe not. If we delete this belt, which I think we will do, that simplifies it a lot. You can do it with rockets, though? Oh, wait, you can... Oh, it's only limiting capsules? Interesting. Okay, this actually needs to filter out something, which we should probably do by hand before we set it up. Okay, that was a weird way to get multiple resources over here, but it works. This was my solution to avoiding spaghetti. Don't think it actually avoided spaghetti in any way. We tried. There was an attempt. Not a great one, but there was an attempt to avoid some spaghetti. Okay, now I'll use an underground because we misaligned them over what we intended to do. Okay, so far so good. Okay, we got all the components for RCUs here. Perfect. And then are these processing, or these Mark IIs? Yes, they are. Awesome. And then I don't know if we have enough glass, but it should be easy enough to expand. Perfect. Okay, I don't know where these need to go. And I don't know if the side matters. Low density structure onto the right. There's probably a better way we can do this, but until I figure out where the RCUs need to go, I want to be safe and make sure there's a filter. But ideally, we'll just be able to keep it and then split it off somewhere here instead. I just don't quite know how to do that yet. Okay, and then I think this is good. We might need we might need more glass here, so I think I will pretend that we need a glass supplement because I have no idea how much will be on this belt, and we'll just upgrade this. Honestly, upgrading all of these isn't a terrible idea. So that way we can burst out things faster. Oh, that's why. That's why there's nothing on the belt. That makes a lot more sense. I was wondering about that. It seemed a bit empty. Perfect. Okay. This should be quite nice when we eventually get beacons here as well, because I think we can just place them like in the middle. And I don't think we need the power poles, but I'm also not going to bother deleting them because they're not really in the way. Okay, RCUs are expanded. They're not going anywhere, but they are expanded. Looks like they have everything they need. Okay, let's follow the spaghetti. Okay, LDS goes up, then it keeps going up, then it keeps going up, and it keeps going up all the way back here, where it's split off nowhere. Wait. It goes all the way up, then it's side-loaded back onto this belt. Is LDS sharing a belt here? If LDS isn't sharing a belt, that simplifies things a lot. Like a lot. Because I thought it shared with like LDS, but if it doesn't. No, it shares with RCUs. Wait, if it shares with RCUs, then that might make things even simpler. Because this can just be side-loaded here. But we can just like, I have to double check, but I think it shares the belt with RCUs. Yeah, because RCUs are there. Okay, so the easiest way to do this, I think, we want the RCUs to go to multiple places, right? Or to be able to go to multiple places. If we send it all the way to the top and then wrap it around, I think that's the strat. Or we reverse all of these belts. Both of them sound slightly unpleasant. Yeah, I don't like either of those options. It's almost like we're regretting the spaghetti that we locked ourselves into. And I have no idea what this belt is. I think that used to be the LDS belt. Oh, it's still the LDS belt. LDS goes up, down, up. Why? Surely I had a reason at some point, right? Do I need rocket control units for anything? I guess I need them for a lot of space components. I just don't know if I need them to go elsewhere. It would also help if we just built these down here. That would simplify things a ton. Because we have LDS, we have RCUs, cargo pods, heat shielding. We don't have heat shielding here, but we could get heat shielding here. See, it looks like we actually have almost the perfect amount of LDS for what we're producing. We could probably expand at one assembly machine. And then we could move the rocket part production to be here. I don't know if that's a good spot for that, but I feel like that simplifies a lot. What else is on this belt? Yeah, because then we only need to send... Oh, that's way simpler. Except for this part. Oh, I figured out the culprit. I figured out why there were cargo sections, like 100 cargo sections in a rocket. They must have backed up before we set the filter there. Oh, wait. Yep. Okay, while we were building this, we probably accidentally connected these two. Yep, that would be it. These were temporarily the same belt. I'm so glad that that mystery from like 30 minutes ago was solved. Because it was very confusing and I didn't understand what was happening. Okay, surely there's a better way to do this. There's definitely a better way to do this. No, I really don't want to produce those there. I think that makes expansions harder for no reason. But I do want to keep extending this as far as it can go here. Perfect. We have some inserters doubled up, right? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We wasted a couple inserters, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, I do like this much heftier RCU production, although now that we're running out of batteries, it's not actually anymore. But that should help with our research. Okay, what isn't connected? I think I don't want to rearrange things too much right now. But we need to get RCUs up here, otherwise it's kind of all for nothing. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. We need we need a filter inserter here, and we need a filter inserter here because I don't know what side of the belt these are going to be on, and I don't want to have to worry about it. And this will filter out RCUs and LDS from each other. So this left one will be RCUs, not rocket components, and then this one will be LDS. Okay, so now we can just connect the new LDS to this belt, and then it should make it down onto this belt at some point through the original lane. Except I'm still not confident this is actually getting LDS, but this was originally supposed to be LDS. And I'm sure it will make it down there at some point. Okay, which means we don't actually have to filter out our CUs here. There we go. That's what all that was about. It should be working. We're still very limited on a lot of things, and these are limited by mall production, but that's fine. How can we expand batteries? What are we limited on for batteries? Sulfur. Interesting. Well, no, actually. Yeah, no. We will be limited on sulfur for batteries. It's it looks backed up here. Right, we've ran into this problem before. The reason sulfur is backed up is because we have not been able to expand this at all due to it being designed terribly and not expandable, which makes sense. So instead, if we get water over here, we can expand it. And this will solve our problem because we have petroleum. And this one is actually like somewhat expandable too, which is nice. So we can just copy and paste it as needed. All we have to do is get water, which I think we can steal from life support, which should be pretty close. Yeah, okay, I like that, I like that. Perfect. Okay, that should build. Pretty sure it's in Roboport range. Just in case, let's build some more Roboports and call it good. Okay, that's that. And then iron. We have iron over here, but we need iron and copper. Wait, we can get iron and copper because we have copper here. If we change this to filter out... Oh, we don't need that underground either. We must have deleted a belt here because I can't think of any other reason we would have designed it like that other than stupidity, which actually was probably the reason. Maybe we thought we were going to do something different. Okay. I think this will actually work. Oh yeah, no, that will totally work there. It's a bit awkward, but it does fit in perfectly, so that's what matters. Because we can put this here where it can get access to iron and water perfectly. And then that doesn't need to output anything. We just need to be sure not to run into the petroleum belt. Okay, perfect. And now we can do the batteries. I don't know the ratio. Pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's like 1 to 8 or something. But that is a complete guess. But I feel like that is usually not the limiting factor. So it's hard to say. But we do have batteries expanded, so we can start producing more RCUs. So yeah, that for some reason is our limiting factor, which just feels wrong. Should have all the power bulbs it needs. I don't think we mixed any belts. Perfect. There's way too many batteries, but... Or maybe it's not. These use a lot of batteries, but probably not this many. But, you know, it's better too many than too little. Especially since overproduction just backs up. Underproduction just, you know, doesn't produce at all. Okay, RCUs look quite good now. This was roughly 3 times increase in RCU production, I think. Maybe more, because I have no idea if these are even producing full time. No, 3 times increase in RCUs. Perfect. That is something I can live with. Assuming these actually run. The batteries might not run, but I think they do. Oh, I'm dropping a lot of frames right now. Cool. Thank you, internet. This one isn't on Twitch, though. This is just my internet being awful. I don't think these are producing enough acid. Which, that's a very easy fix. Well, it's a very sushi fix, or spaghetti fix, I mean. But it is easy, it's just very ugly. But now it's scalable. Look, now we can just copy and paste this wherever. And then we get tons more acid. See, it's great. Definitely not problematic. Okay, I'm sure that will work at some point. We do need to make sure this filters out only iron, though, which this should do. Assuming iron is on the side, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, and now we're going to realize we have a significant iron bottleneck with how long this goes, which I'm sure is bound to happen. See, I need to make sure these actually work. Oh, bots were already dispatched before I upgraded them. That's great. Yeah, kind of like this. Kind of like this. We have everything we need. Okay, we're not actually producing belts anywhere, I realize. Or we're not producing... Sorry, we're not producing large amounts of red belts. It is still being powered by like 1 gear assembler or 2 gear assemblers. But honestly, that's plenty. It feels a lot worse than it is. And then these are not getting many green chips, but that's why we have the supplemental one, which is doing its job perfect. Okay, how's research is still going? That's good. I don't know what our limiting factor usually is. It looks like it's going to be stone for a while. Although I think these have everything they need to build for a bit. And then, oh, we're up to like a ton of space scaffolding now. We could probably start filling out the planet. Okay, I think these will probably be in range. At least I hope they're probably in range. If not, it's not a big deal. That's a lot of space tiles, but they have a while to build. I don't know how to delete these. Okay. Let's see. We probably built, yeah, we built a lot. We will not be building this many, but that's fine. What are they out of? They ran out of heat shielding. Yep, that makes sense. Maybe we can increase our request for heat shielding. That would definitely do a lot. Because currently we are only requesting 1,000. We could definitely request 2,000. Although I think we need more heat shielding. Oh yeah. Increasing the request amount is not going to do anything. Because we are limited by production speed. Okay. Where is heat shielding being produced? It is limited by sulfur. And that is it. It is limited by sulfur. Oh, that means it's really easy to expand. We could also use this. Wait, I don't know how to configure this. Alt-M. Do I need to load up tutorials? Where's the tutorial button? I don't know how to use this mod. I have a mod that lets me upgrade insert modules from afar. And the first time I pressed the button, it pulled up a UI for me to change what I filter. Aha! There it is. Does that work? Nope, that does not work. Okay. I do not know how to use this mod. Feed, configure module inserter simplified. Maybe there is a UI I need to use. Module inserter. Next module, shift mouse wheel. Okay. That's what I get for using the simplified version. Aha! There we go. Okay, that will upgrade them all to Prod 2s. Actually, we could have just used an upgrade planner for those. Not like it really matters. But, yeah, we could have used an upgrade planner. Oh well. These need steel, stone tablets, and sulfur. We have sulfur. We have steel. So we just need to get the steel over here. Probably combined with the sulfur will work. Let's just delete an LDS, I think. Nah, no, we won't worry about deleting it. We'll just split off of it. Using an underground, that's fine. Okay, there's sulfur, there's steel. We'll produce them. Honestly, this isn't a terrible spot for heat shielding. Kind of like that. We still need to get tablets down here, which I don't really know how we're going to do, but I feel like that should be the easiest part of this. That should be like the easiest step to solve here, I imagine. Because then we can copy this 3 times. Move all the inserters, move this inserter. This one, insert, insert. Yeah, we just need to figure out where these go. Okay, this will give us more heat shielding, which we need to supply to the rocket. I'm pretty sure this is a slow recipe, so we can just make it really long, and that should be good. We're missing 601 scaffolding. That is actually way less than I expected. It's still a lot, but I really was expecting to be missing like 2,000 of it. Oh well, not a big deal. Ooh, and this is working again now that we have RCUs connected, so that's great. Space capsules are working as well. We have way too many because the logic for it we did not set up correctly. And I'm still not sure why it's not set up correctly. But yeah, we definitely messed up that slightly, but yeah, we'll survive. Cargo rocket sections are not really producing that fast. But now they're getting more RCUs, so they should eventually produce again. These can probably both be limited. See, did this get set up? That's not getting LDS. Did we not do this right? This should be getting tons of LDS. That does not look like tons of LDS. Oh, we ran out of copper. We were relying on backed up copper, weren't we? Yep. Okay. We do not have much copper getting down here. I think can we take from this? This doesn't look that backed up. Apparently we just are not mining that much copper in our base. Oh, this would do it. This is not nearly a full belt. Do we have anywhere we can get copper? I guess we never set up a copper train. I see. Well, that's fine. We can ignore it. Okay. Heat shielding. We still need the tablets, which just use bricks. So that's actually a really easy recipe to do. Especially if we just cut across like so and follow along with the glass. Yeah, now we can just build them here. And it's perfect. Okay. And then we'll copy this down like a couple times. And it should be good. I imagine this is going to be more than enough stone tablets because this is a very, very efficient recipe. We can add modules to make it a little bit better. Okay, do we have any spare copper anywhere? Nope. We are entirely limited by our availability of copper drills. We do have this. We could do a small copper train. I think we could set up a copper train pretty easily. It's going to be labeled as iron train, but we can set it up. Look at that. We have like a whole like 4 trains now, which is great. Well, we don't quite have the trains, but we almost have the trains, which counts for something. Perfect. Then we need drills, which we can just copy from here. No, we don't really have any copyable outpost, I realize. We probably should do that at some point. Okay. So that is way too many belts for the amount of drills I have. That's fine. I think we can combine them though into like a red belt, and that will be a-okay. So that will simplify it a lot. Okay, so now we just have 2 red belts, which we can send into a balancer, and we can load stuff here. Yeah. We can just load stuff here. Actually, I mean, I know this is a terrible spot for a train, considering. We'll load it down here. This looks like roughly in the middle. That's what I'm thinking. I think that needs to be a red belt too. Yeah, that'll work. I think this is a little bit easier than connecting all these belts separately. It's still not great, but it is slightly easier. We just need to get this blueprint. Everything is powered probably. Okay, I can't wait until we actually decide to make blueprints at some point of something useful. I hope we eventually do that. Because otherwise expansions will take a while. Gosh, this is actually a really, really bad outpost. I'm not too fond of it. It does work though, it's just not the greatest thing. And then we need to copy the iron train. Trains. Then it just goes here. Oh wow, this isn't long enough. Okay, we'll just put a blueprint there and we'll move this over a few tiles. So that way now we can place it without having to redesign everything. Okay, that looks better. Is that actually connected? I don't know if that's connected. Okay, now it is, for sure. Okay, everything should be in Roboport range this time because we're much smarter. We still have a ton of drills to connect. Okay, this is a really, really rough patch. But I think we can do it. I don't like it, but it's definitely workable. It's just a very awkward shape. but we kind of we're limited on copper, so we kind of just gotta make do with what we got now. And then we can just connect it through here and make this a red belt because I think this might be too long now. Okay, and then these are all connected. Perfect. Make this a red belt. Connect it through, and voila, we just made 4 lanes from this. Perfect. Which we could condense into 3, or we can just send them all up, which is what I'm going to do. Because that requires 0 thought, and I like that option. And it's not like we're super hurting for red belt or anything. What is this? Why is there an underground there? I have no idea why there was a turned belt. Oh well, not a big deal, but a bit confusing. Okay, I think they're all connected. And then voila, look at that. We expanded our copper. Now we can use that copper somehow. It's not connected to power. That seems important. And then a fuel line we can get from here. And then hopefully this is the last time we ever need to ship ore. And any other time we can just use resources directly. Because I think it's not really great to ship ore once you have access to any type of electric smelting or just better smelting in general, really. We're still only in orbit. We've been trying to fix up our main base a little bit because we didn't really have enough to supply things to another planet regularly, or even like enough to like kickstart another planet. Okay, hopefully soon. But we had too much of a mess in our main base that I wanted to clean up first before we got to any of that. Like we needed more RCUs, we needed more LDS and heat shielding things to just like launch rockets to our science base regularly. Then this is not getting stone bricks, which means we didn't connect it correctly. Oof. That's actually quite bad. I mean, the only downside is we might have clogged this up. But it looks like it's so backed up with glass due to the stalling that it's not actually a problem. Okay, we're good. We're good, and then hopefully we should have more copper now. And then we'll actually send supplemental copper here to LDS. The spaghetti grows. I think I found the source of all of our problems. The endless spaghetti. I'm not going to change, but it definitely is making it hard to tell where problems are. Especially since we keep expanding on it. But I like it. It's fun. I like the spaghetti. And then I think bots will eventually build there. Oh. We almost lost the blueprint. There we go. None of these are connected to power. Whoops. Yeah, this blueprint is actually not great if I need power poles. I think I need to just design a better blueprint for attaching roboports to the base. There we go. Because we keep missing power. We just need to make it that has big electric power poles already planted. Okay, that should work. I don't think there's any bots getting stuck, right? No, there's a lot of bots getting stuck. Right? Well, actually, we don't know if they're stuck yet. They're probably stuck, but they might not be. Nope, they're stuck. Okay, well, I'm sure they'll fix themselves at some point. I mean, they don't, but you know, maybe they will. Oh, we accidentally double pasted that, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, there's a couple planets I want to go to. There's 2 Vulcanite planets to choose from. One of them has 0% threat, which that one seems like a good choice. The other one has is a slightly better planet, it looks like. It's time to beg the devs to release the bot fix early. That would be so nice right now. Yeah, who needs Roboports are cheap, right? I mean, they actually are fairly cheap. They do cost a lot though, right? Oh, 50 kilowatts minimum consumption. Never mind, they idle really well. That's totally fine if we waste some Roboports. Okay, so hopefully that fixes all our problems. Research is still researching, that's good. Okay, now all that's taken care of, we can start towards beacons. I believe, since we have a space manufacturer, right? Yeah, I think we have everything we need to make space gel up here. Space. It's not called space gel, is it? Chemical gel. Is this not where we make chemical gel? Oh, right. Did we leave a tank up here? I thought we intended to. I don't know if we actually did. That complicates things if we didn't leave a tank. We could just destroy some lube. That's an option. Yeah, or we could delete the water tank. Yeah, we could delete the water tank. I don't think we need it. Originally, the water tank was there for logic, but we decided not to do that because this stuff is going to last so long. Like, this water ice will last like 400,000 barrels worth of water. So originally I was going to keep shipping up water, but only as a backup. But yeah, that's just kind of silly because this will last ages. Okay, this should make us our chemical gel, right? Yes. So we should probably produce it over here, where we can get petroleum. Wait, there's a problem here. Um, huh. We, yep, there's a problem here. Okay, we could move this over 2 more tiles, right? So that's an option. Okay, yeah, we need petroleum to go here. We're out of space to remove stuff. Wait, we don't need this at all, do we? We don't have a constant source of scrap up here. So yeah, we can just delete those. Honestly, we could delete all of these, right? Send it back to this warehouse. Yeah, that's a good idea. That gives us so much space to work with. And then once we delete these buffer chests, I think that'll help. Right now, we can't really delete them. We can delete the empty ones because we don't need the buffer chests here. The whole point of this warehouse is this is the only thing that's supposed to store things. Okay, so this is supposed to be a filter inserter. This will take petroleum barrels and send them across here somehow. I think we can do it with the deep space belt because I think we have enough of this buffer that we can make it work. We might be out of deep space transport belt. Yep, okay. Is there anything else we can use? Do we have other belts? We have cyan belt. Okay, we can use cyan belt. Perfect. Okay, so this can do petroleum unbarreling for us. Because this is the recycle thing for barreling. Ideally, I think we would just unbarrel stuff here, but oh well. Oh well. Huh, yeah, I don't know. Feel like unloading into 2 separate landing pads would be good as well. It's just we don't have that many landing pads to deal with, but I think this will get us to kind of get us to production science. Not very far into it, but it can kind of get us to production science or whatever it's called. It will get us to chemical gel. Which one is chemical gel? This one, right? Okay, so we have a lot of ghost tiles we can delete. I think we need to delete the ghost tiles. Trees and rocks only. Delete the ghost tiles. Wait, what? Ah, normal. Wait, how can you delete? Is it ghost entities? No, tile ghost, right? Yeah, there it is. That did not work. Uh, that's a blacklist. Okay. There we go. That's a much, much different request. Okay. Why is there a construction chest there? That's such a weird spot for a construction chest. I mean, it's not a huge deal. It's just confusing. Okay, and then I think we can make this work however it ends up looking. I don't know which side it needs to be on. But yeah, we should have enough belts now. Yeah, okay, perfect. And then we need cosmic water to go down here. Oh gosh. Okay, we have two options. We can send cosmic water over here, or we can send petroleum up there. Both sound awful with how we have this designed. Do we have... We made sure to leave a couple space pipe up here. So I think we can connect this. I really hope that we have enough space pipe. Yeah, we barely do. And then if we make this a long underground, or a long inserter, we should be able to just cut under here. Perfect. Okay. And then we have a biochem facility. I don't know which side is going to be which. One of them needs to be cosmic water and one of them needs to be petroleum. Just don't know which. Oh. Yeah, that's the opposite of what I was hoping. Oh, well, not a big deal. We can connect that pretty easily. This is regular water. Darn it. I forgot about the bug. That's fine. One day I'll get used to it. Okay, we could connect that, or we could just wait for the bots and then it'll be fine. Yeah, okay. We'll be good. Okay, that should be connected now. We can get some underpipe, which I think we left 8 underpipe, which is just enough to get this set up and nothing more. But hey, that's enough. That counts for something. And yeah, that should now be getting... It's not getting petroleum, is it? This is not set with a filter. Petroleum barrel. There we go. Hopefully we connected that right because there's no fixing it now. Really wish we had some more space platform. We could just start deleting the stuff that's sporadically placed. That would definitely help. Because we really only need a little bit to get this started. Okay, we have chemical gel. And I believe we can get production science started. Well, not quite. We still need to ship some stuff up. Oh, what's in production science? Is it called production science? Yes, it's just red now. Okay. We need plasma stream, which is stone and chemical gel. That's what this is all about. We need a plasma generator. Okay, so we need to go back up anyway to give them this junk, but that's doable. We need, let's see, LDS, space pipe, space assembly machines, heat shielding. Okay, all of that stuff is just for the plasma generator. Never mind. There we go, plasma stream. Then we need a machine learning data, vulcanite block, iron ingots, and productivity modules. So these we can ship up, or we can just bring them by hand, I think is an option. Iron ingot. That's doable. We have pyroflex. So if we stop burning pyroflex, we can turn it into molten iron. So that's obviously something we need to do. Because currently we're just burning all the pyroflex into like a little bit of spare resources, but that's obviously we need it for something else now, so we can stop doing that. We just need a couple industrial furnaces on novice, which we can definitely do. Industrial furnace. Processing unit. Okay, we need a lot of junk for that, but it's a lot of very easy to get junk. We can grab our jetpack, turn on personal logistics. Hopefully that actually brings us everything we need. Oh, I want to start making some more core mining drills. But those are pretty low prio. Where is the heat shielding? It's probably already in the rocket. LDS, processing units. Oh, nice. This is everything we need to craft craft the industrial furnaces. No, it's not. We need the electric furnaces still. We need molten iron. And where do you make iron ingots in? Iron ingots use a casting machine, okay. Which, very cheap as well. Okay, it's gonna be like 1-to-1, but it's gonna, we're gonna make it work. Bots are not bringing me anything I need though. Where do we keep furnaces? I don't think we keep furnaces anywhere. Oh wait, no, we have one chest with them for some reason. Sure, there was a point at some point there was a reason. Okay, industrial furnace. And then casting machine, which we have already used all of our concrete on. Whoa. Where did those come from? Where did those come from? Have we not given them back to the bots? Or were they like in our chest somewhere? Yeah, I don't know. But it's not a huge deal. It was just slightly confusing. I still have no idea where these keep coming from. They just appear. I don't know how they're getting into my logistics network. They're just always there. I wonder if they're unloading from something. No idea. Absolutely no idea. These are still not getting iron, which means the train is not started yet. That's fine. But it should be hooked up, right? Okay, one of them is hooked up. This one is not, which makes sense. Why would it be? We never tried to connect power. Okay, that should be connected. It's all built though, right? Yeah, okay. So copper should be fixed. Yeah, copper should be fixed because that is a huge bottleneck right now. And then I don't know how many industrial furnaces we need. I can't imagine we need a ton. I think one will do for now because all we need is the pyroflux from this. So easiest way to do that is honestly to just deconstruct all of this, right? Actually, let's keep it and just decon the recipe because I don't know, just in case I mess something up. That way we don't have to worry about it. So now they have no recipe to burn the pyroflux, so that way we can use it for industrial furnacing, which we'll probably do right here for now, which I think is enough space. It's not much space, but it's enough for what we need. Because we have this furnace. We can have it do molten iron, which we'll just take directly from here, which should be balanced. 60-second crafting time. Let's give it some speed modules so it actually works. Give it a tank. And then this should run for a while. Okay, all the Pyroflex buffer we'll need. Hopefully. I connected it right. This is Pyroflex, right? Yes, that is Pyroflex. Yeah. Before I bank everything on that, needed to make sure it's correct. These produce water. Now that I'm not smelting water, can I just burn it? That's what this thing has, right? Smelting water. I'm pretty sure that I can just... That's what this is. Okay, yeah, this is just water purging. Perfect. Oh, I thought this was deconstructed. That's trippy. Okay. Bots are still building it. Might be able to help a little bit. Okay. We have molten iron. And then casting machine. We did make one, right? No, we did not. We didn't have concrete. Concrete. Where's concrete? Casting machine. No idea what the ratio is, so I'm just going to make 3 and call it good. Because this produces, ooh, 900 molten iron per minute. But we have a crafting speed of 8, so it's actually per like 12 seconds or something, right? 7 seconds, 8 seconds, around there, 7 to 8 seconds. The casting machine produces 1 steel over 100 per second. Sorry, 1 over 25 seconds. It's a crafting speed of 1. So what is that, like a 1 to 3 ratio? Without speed mods, let's take those out. 4 over 60. This one is 1 over 25, so yeah, like a 1 to 4. Wait, no, oh, but also molten. Oh my gosh, there's 3 different numbers that don't align, which makes the ratio so awkward. Okay. Wait, can we put productivities in here? Ooh, yes. I don't know if it matters that much, but we can do it. We'll just do this and hope this is enough. I mean, it's enough for what we need. It's not very expandable, but yeah, we can just put these in a warehouse for now. Let's see. That beeping is always terrifying. I don't think I'll ever get over that. Okay, well, this should be fine. Especially if we do speed mods here, this should produce plenty. We could also do... Okay, we can't use productivity modules here. Can we do more casting machines? What was the limiting factor? It doesn't matter. As long as Pyroflux doesn't fill. We could do a separate plant for burning Pyroflux if we really thought it was going to be an issue. Because we do not want to hold this up. So we could set a priority that makes it that these burn all of the Pyroflux if it's above like a few hundred, which is not a terrible idea. And it would be pretty simple to set up. Because it's either that or it's either that or I back up the entire system. Okay, we can do that let's do that. Where's the pump? There it is. Okay, now we can wire it, and then enabled condition, Pyroflux greater than or less than 20,000? Greater than 20,000. Actually, even higher than that, 24,000. Okay, so this has to be completely full, pretty much, to burn it. Pyroflux processing. Nope, that's not it. This one. Okay, so now we actually need to set this up properly if we want this to work. Where can we burn it? We can burn it over here, right? No, we should burn it here. Hopefully this gets enough water. It might not actually get enough water now that we destroyed the pump. We could buffer the water. It's weird, but it will work. Yeah, I think we'll buffer the water. That's gonna like constantly run this. Never mind, that could be a problem. We'll leave it. I'm sure we'll get enough water. Will this work? Yes, but we don't have an output. Okay. We somehow need to get this over here. Oh wait, if we just delete these, I think that'll work. Okay, that should make it to this warehouse and then it'll get sorted. I don't think there'll be much Pyroflex getting through, so I think this will be okay. We just need to make sure we actually connect it. It goes this way. Perfect. Nope. That's not good. That's also not good. These are like perfect length to not actually be able to smart drag this with between medium power poles. It almost works, but it doesn't. Which is just like that sweet spot of being mildly frustrating. Okay. I think that will connect our Pyroflex. And then we have ingots. Not a ton. I don't know what the limiting factor is. I think the limiting factor now is crafting speed. Okay, so we could probably do speed mods in this. Yeah, okay. That should be fine. Okay, so that's iron ingots. That's for productivity modules, right? Productivity module here. Okay, we got the ingots. We have productivity modules. We do have the 100 vulcanite blocks. Plasma streams are being made, so the only thing we need now is machine learning data. Machine learning. Electric circuits, blink, data card, cool thermofluid. I have no idea what thermofluid is. Blank data card, polished data storage substrate, rough data storage substrate, glass and iron plates. Okay. That is a long chain of liquid processing that we will not do today then. And then what was the second part we needed from this? Well, let's look through this menu instead. That way it's a lot easier. Oh, thermofluid, right? Yeah, so we need this, which uses blank data card, thermofluid. This uses polished data. Okay, so we do need to produce this in space, which means we need iron in space. Or we need to polish it in space. We don't need to produce it in space, but we need to do this step in space. Which means we might as well just ship up iron. Which means we probably need a second rocket, because we can only do 18 products per rocket. Which is fine, but yeah, it's not that much. Yeah, we can only do 18 different inputs with the way we have this set up, unless we do like some kind of requester chest, but which would be, nice. Maybe at some point we'll evolve to that, but this does the job. We've never been super limited by things. I do like our very steady supply of LDS though. Oh, and we haven't researched something in a while. Let's just do some random texts. Honestly, by the time we get everything set up for prediction science, I think we'll be good. And then thermofluid. Thermofluid is interesting. I don't quite like the recipe, but it seems straightforward enough. Thermofluid. We need. Oh, that's what the radiators are for, so you can cool them. Okay, so we need to send heavy oil into space. Maybe we should have just sent heavy oil and cracked it into everything, because it's a bit awkward. But that would only require us to send one fluid to space, which is an option. Because currently we're sending petroleum, lube. Okay, apparently we're only sending two, but this will make it three. If we just sent up heavy oil, we would only have to send up heavy oil. It is a bit more inefficient, but I think we have enough heavy oil that it's not. I think it's used in low enough quantities that it's not a big deal for it to be a bit wasteful. Are these actually producing as fast as they can? Oh my gosh, RCUs are assembly machine limited, which means we can expand them if we feel RCU limited. I don't think we are though. We're LD. How are we LDS limited? Do we not have this being sent up properly? There's so many assembly machines here. Oh, they're copper. They're out of copper. Yeah, that makes sense. Has copper still not been set up? Oh, I see the problem. Yep, I see the problem. This red belt does not go down far enough, so this actually is not, it's not a full half lane of copper. I wonder if that is a problem here too. Well, it's not anymore. No, but yeah, I think we did that one correctly. This one was probably copied from this lane, which didn't need to be red belted at all, or wasn't supposed to be red belted at all. So that would make sense that this one is was messed up, or this one only needed to be red belted down to here. Okay, so that should give us a little bit more copper. Not a ton, but definitely gives us more. Like a 30% increase to the copper that goes to LDS, though. That's basically doubling our LDS production down here. So that actually is pretty substantial. Okay, so that should fix that problem. Everything else we have to do in space. So we need more heat shielding. What is heat shielding actually connected to? What shares the belt with heat shielding? Stone? Yeah. Oh, that's really easy to do. Okay. So now we can start sending heat shielding, scaffolding, and steel up to the base, which is very nice. I think we're requesting like 1,000 steel, right? Yeah. Heat shielding is low, but that's what we need to expand our orbit. So that will be perfect for next time. I think our base is looking much nicer. We can start building in space, and we need to get a steady supply of. We need to get a steady supply of pyroflux. But first, get beacons with prod science. We should have just enough buffered resources to get to productivity science next time. Because it really, let's see, what's 100 divided by 6? 100 divided by 6 is 16. Is there enough? Maybe. Oh, I might have to use a productivity module for this. This needs 75. We have enough vulcanite for 50. So yeah, we might need prod. We might need prod 3s for this. Can we get prod 3s? Well, that would not save our vulcanite. Okay, this makes 3 production science from 6 vulcanite blocks. We only have 100. Unless, yeah, we only have 100. So what is that? 16.6 times. Yeah, we definitely can't make these. We must be missing something. Yeah, we don't have enough space science for this. Or we can't get enough productivity science. Or we barely can. It depends. I guess it depends what if we fully upgrade these to prod 2s, we might. Because then we're looking at 16.67 times 3 times 1.18 times 1. What is that? 36. That's still not enough, is it? It's barely enough. Wow, that is pushing it. Okay, it might be possible. It's either going to be just shy or just enough. But I think I see what our bottlenecks are. We'll have to fix it another day because I don't have time. Don't have time today, but we have more LDS, we have more heat shielding, which means our rocket's going to work way better. Apparently, we need to actually expand the brick production. I thought these would be enough. They are not, so I'm going to copy that down real quick. Okay, so we have some ingots, we have some pyroflux smelting, not a ton, which means we really need to start burning the pyroflux. Yeah, because this will back up at the rate it is, and I don't think this is getting enough water to actually start burning. At least I assume it's not getting enough water. Maybe if the water is prioed before the electric boiler, it will be fine. Actually, we could change this, right? We could move it to the end right here and add like yeah, we could just move it here so that way it's prioed afterwards. Okay, that should work. So hopefully that fixes our flux problem. We fixed our copper problem. We kind of automated some stuff in space. Obviously, we need to send rockets pretty regularly, but we definitely can send things more easily to space. Our capsules are not, they're not going where they're supposed to, so there's definitely something very wrong with this assembly machine. Because I could have sworn it's produced one. It's produced 21 total capsules, which means they're definitely somewhere, but they're not going to the correct belt. Oh, there they are. Okay. Well, that's easy. That's reasonable. Okay, so we have plenty for launches. Actually, what is the correct belt? Is this the correct belt? I think that's the correct belt. Okay, that should fix it. Okay, lots to do next time. Our main base is looking a lot nicer. I know we just expanded stuff in the corner, but this is the first time we haven't done an expansion in the middle of our base. So it just looks so much neater, and it's way easier to tell where the resources are coming from now. So hopefully we can keep that and uncook our spaghetti so that way it straightens out again. But thank you all for watching. I should be back tomorrow. I might actually have to take tomorrow off. I'll be back one day on the weekend. I probably won't stream both Saturday and Sunday. It will depend how I'm feeling. But this week was a bit longer than I expected, so I need to take one day off. It'll probably be Sunday, but we'll see. One of these days tomorrow I'll stream, and then the other one I'll take off. But thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time.